Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel.
Hope you have a wonderful day. In today's video, I saw a post on social media,
Mm.
and it was somewhat interesting when it comes to car loans. The reason why that is because there's a few people out there who is thinking of, is it a good idea to lease a car or having a car payment, car loan, some sort of scenario.
I don't know, we got a few friends say they're using car loan anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Novotel release or some sort. Anyway,
Yes.
some sort of
Lease.
leasing
Mm.
car payment
Mm.
over the course of 3 to 5 or 1 year,
Mm.
whatever
Yeah.
that would be.
Yeah.
And when I was speaking with a few of them, it's like, oh, okay, gotcha. How did you buy this car? I'm like, oh, we put it on a lease. I'm like, okay, so for me, automatically lease equivalent to car payment.
Yeah.
So that's how I see it.
Yeah.
It's like,
So the first time when I heard it, I didn't get around about
yeah,
that. I did not get it. Like, took me some time to understand. Right?
over the my lifetime, all of my car has been purchased in cash, bar for one.
Yeah. Your work, right?
No, that was my very first 18. When I was 18, buying my first car, I actually took a personal loan to the bank.
What?
Yeah,
Personal loan?
personal
Isn't
loan.
that worse than car
That's
loan?
even worse. So again, young and not good with money.
Mm.
So nobody advised me on this. So borrowed $5,000, make a repayment on that, and to buy a car. So it's the same thing as a lease. At the end of the day, it's a payment to buy an asset.
Yeah, depreciate.
That depreciates.
So I heard people doing lease. Your work give you
Yeah,
like I don't know, novated lease.
yeah.
Your
Coming
work
from your work, we
can
don't
help you
understand that.
if work provide you a car. Yeah, but why do you have to like also something like salary sacrifice, right?
Yeah,
And then you pay for the car payment, but you still have to pay car payment with interest. I didn't get it. And then one of my friend, he bought that time he bought like a house, and he
yep.
got a loan, and then the loan said, oh, I can lend you more to buy a car. He took it too. I didn't get it as well.
We got offered while we were sitting down signing our mortgage document.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, the mortgage broker told us to close every single credit card, any single loan.
Yep. When we apply.
When we apply.
Once we got the home loan, and then they gave us a substantial amount of credit.
And we're like, no.
It's like a car, like a
Yeah, it was a big amount of
payment.
money. It's like,
You can pay for a car with
it's
that.
like, yeah. I'm like,
Some people
no.
with itchy finger or not like thinking future, then they might have done it.
Yeah,
Anyway, your social media thing.
the social media.
Okay,
Okay, cool.
it's quite short and I think straight to the point.
Yep.
So the normalized trap, the $50,000 car loan you just finished paying off after 5 years actually cost you $62,000 because of the interest. After depreciation, the car only worth $20,000. Losing $42,000 in 5 years would be considered a terrible investment. Yet people continue to buy new cars. So that's the not the don't get it point. So
Yeah, I don't
it
understand
is
that.
so true and make it short and simple, that statement. So a lot of people went into leasing the car because they see weekly payment 200. I don't know. Let's assume $200. So they got into the trap. Oh, I'm making $2,200. I can pay for it. But this car is $50,000. I can't pay for it, and they don't. I think it's also marketing gimmick as well. So they don't tell you what eventually you are doing, and people fall into the trap, willing to pay weekly, and they think that they can afford the weekly payment because a lot of people they don't save enough to buy a car.
And it's not just the middle class, by the way.
Anyone.
In any class.
Was
So,
it? I saw a current affair or something. A lady she make like 35. Assume I can't
oh
remember
yeah,
the
that one.
exact
Yeah,
figure, right?
yeah.
So she made $35,000, and then the car dealership let her to purchase a car that worth maybe $40,000,
Okay.
because of weekly payment or whatever. And then eventually she couldn't pay it, and did she file for bankruptcy or something?
Yeah, some of them can
That is a lot of this
pressure.
a pressure, and you feel like, oh, I got a new job, I need to have a new car to show off my friend I'm making money.
Not just that, more like when the family, let's say a couple, have a newborn, is the next stage of life where they're like, oh, I need a brand new car for the safety of the baby. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, or pretty much all friends like that.
So like, and realizing it, why do you need a new car for the safety of your baby? You can buy
It
a
is,
second-hand car.
but it is the peer pressure. Like it doesn't. It's not only during you were a kid or teenager, even going to adulthood, parent, or
Yep.
I'm sure when we're older, there's still peer pressure. So for us, for example, I never ever bought a new car because I remember my brother purchased a new car, and he's paying interest, and then my parents said it's really bad. Why did you do it? So I'm grateful my parents told us about all this interest and thing. So I never ever bought a new car with interest with payment on like
Like on a loan.
loan.
Yeah, on a loan. So you're buying it in cash.
Yes, or we
Yeah.
will buy a good second-hand car.
Good second-hand, but in cash, not
No,
a personal
not
loan.
with payment. So last year we purchased this new car.
Yep, the
It's
first time
been
in our life that we bought a brand new
brand new
car
car.
from a dealership,
Yep.
and it's got 0 kilometers. Well,
Yeah, brand new anyway,
new,
from
yeah,
from
from a
the
dealership.
manufacturer,
Yeah.
whatever. And then this year we whoa, look at that value now.
I was shocked, and some of them was like, "Oh my god, it's just
Yeah.
dropped dramatically." Yeah, the first couple of years, the wear and tear and the depreciation of
Yes.
it.
Yes, it's a good car. I'm still okay. We bought it brand new, but we bought it in cash. But imagine if we have we payment and then we try to sell it. One of our friends was like that before. So he was leasing the car and he tried to sell it, but that
It's still
didn't get
up on
around my
hold.
head at that time. So
Yeah.
if he sell it, the value of the car is lower than the repayment, or he has to pay back to the dealership.
Let's
so he
do
can't sell
numbers.
it.
So, for
Yeah.
example, would be, let's say the car is the car loan at $40,000 as an example.
Yep.
Try to sell the car now only worth $30,000. So he's got a gap of about $10,000.
Yep.
So that's what you don't understand.
Yeah. So it is exactly like property. But then I didn't get into my head is, but I can't depreciate. How come you have to pay it back?
So like at the same time in that particular scenario, it's like he doesn't have the gap to
pay
make
it
a
off.
payment.
Yeah.
So like
He cannot sell.
Yeah. So like for me, it's like, why would you buy a car on a finance? I did that. I did the exactly scenario, but my numbers were very low. It's like a $5,000 car. After like 3 to 4 years, the car is only valued at about 1,000. I already pay off my loan at 5,000 plus interest becomes 6,500, let's say, over the whatever the lifespan was it of the vehicle or of the loan. And then when I tried to upgrade, sell it to upgrade, it's only valued at 1. I was like,
still lucky is small
Sunk.
number.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, it went down that. So from then, it's like, no, I'm not going to buy a car on a loan because not only I pay more for the vehicle, and then you still have to do the upkeep every month to maintain the vehicle, like your fuel registration, wear and tear, mechanical servicing, all the rubbish that comes with it. But when I sell it, it becomes only 1. I was like,
yeah. And the other thing was when you buy a new car, you treat it like your baby, right? So last week we found out someone scratched the car. We couldn't find a footage about that. So who's going to pay for it?
Us. And the funny thing is this, so I drive a work vehicle, very like old work vehicle, but
Scratch don't care.
Scratch don't care.
And
right. Nobody willing to touch it.
And then we were comparing. Remember our old car? So the last car we used to have was like a 14, 15 years old car.
Yeah.
And then rarely got a dent.
Rarely got a dent.
Nah.
And nobody touches it.
Nah.
Whereas this one
was
like,
a bigger car too. I think slightly bigger.
This one's slightly smaller, and yet somebody managed to hit it.
Yeah.
Without even putting like note and sorry or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. But the moral of the story is like, don't ever go on a loan repayment type of system when it comes to a vehicle.
Yeah.
Pay in cash based on what you have at that particular stage of life. Yeah. You could sell it again and upgrade to a better one later on.
Better second-hand
if you have an extra pot of gold, let's say a pot of cash. So you save up, you buy a beater, get your point A to point B. You save up again, maybe sell this one, go and upgrade.
Yeah,
and
I think it depends on the stage of your life.
Yeah.
right? If you don't have enough money, like who cares what you drive, and
Right.
you have a goal to achieve. I think it was also peer pressure that back then, last year. Like everyone getting new car, you checking this car. Every night I'm watching this video about this car. Okay, let's do it.
But at the
I
same
like the car
time,
too.
we have the cash to do it.
Yes, but after all this 1 year experience, let's go back to secondhand for next car.
Yep, definitely.
100%. Yes.
So
Because when we sold out, well, what we had for our old car, we got it. The car was 7 years old. We bought it for $15,000.
yep.
And then we
when
used for another 7 years with the kids, a newborn and thing. And
Yep.
then we sold it for what, $5,000 or $6,000. Look,
Yeah,
it only lost $10,000.
Yeah, compared to what it is in a brand new car, it's basically on like 10,000, like what is it, like nearly 100,000.
Yeah. So anyway, when we purchased this car, we're thinking we use it till end of
the
his
life.
life.
Yeah, so we're expecting to keep this car for at least
10
another 15 years.
10, 15, okay, 15 years.
So
It can
because
last.
anyway, that's just our 2 cents. If you like this type of content, guys, don't forget to subscribe, comment.
See you next time.
Bye.